What up, what up, y'all? I meant to do the stream on Friday. Unfortunately, I didn't do it. But hey, I'm here. I'm here. Happy Sunday. Um, I turned the big 4-0. Yay. um, I got a lot of stuff here for y'all. Um, some stuff here is going to make you laugh, going to make you think, whatever. Oh boy. I got a list here. I think y'all gonna like. Um, hopefully y'all will like it. Um, oh, thanks, Pooh man. I don't know if you're still in here, bro. Thanks. Hopefully, Jay Walker, if you hear this, I'm doing the birthday stream. Okay, I know I'm 2 days late, but if you hear this, Jay Walker, I'm doing the birthday stream now. Okay. Uh, we're getting ready to get into this clip from MABW. Just give us a second. Okay. This is. I keep telling the bros. Oh, hold on. Let me start this back. Uh, Women in the workplace don't like other women in the workplace. They're always in competition. Okay, this one here from MABW is called "The Most Educated Thought That Degrees Were a Golden Ticket Until This Happened." Bro, I am here for this one. Let's get it. Let me go all the way back. Women are always, respectfully, for the most part, see if I can start this from the beginning. Okay. Competition with another woman. Here we go. MABW, y'all. Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Before I start this video, I want to give a big fat salute to all the hardworking women out there that know what to do if they get laid off from a job. They know how to bounce back. Instead of coming on TikTok and complaining about I've been laid off today and boo-hoo crying, you know exactly what to do. To the women out there that come online, you can't sit up here and say that you're outpacing men, that you're out-earning men, and you can pretty much handle everything on your own when you don't even barely know what to do once you get laid off. The only talk about it. Get on TikTok and complain and cry about getting laid off. Talk about it. Once again, respectfully, you don't see men coming online doing this type of stuff. Men, we just bounce back. There are women out there that know how to bounce back. You can't come online and talk about I out-earn men, we outpace men, we're smarter than men, and then we see you get laid off and you act like you don't know what to do. Let's get right into the damn video. Talk about it. I share a lot of my life on here, and it seems fitting to say I got laid off from my job. To say I got laid off from my job today, and I feel incredibly numb. I'm just thinking about how this sucks. This is happening before the holidays, and how I. Let me pause this for a second. How I need to make rent and student loan payments. Most of these women that got laid off, unfortunately, are indeed single women. Now, if they did indeed have a husband or at least a boyfriend or girlfriend, they wouldn't have to worry about all of their financials alone. But since they want to be educated and independent, this is what happens. Let's get back into it. Aha, student loan payments. Remember, everybody. And the student loans are burning y'all a new asshole. Into the bros out there. You have some women out there. They have these college degrees. They'll get laid off from a job. I don't know if that college degree that she has is for her job or not. But you got
Probably
a college
not.
degree and you still got laid off from a job. How is that college degree paying off? I want to start right there. I like to prove points over here.
Mm-hmm.
How are college degrees paying off when you're getting laid off from a job that you have a college degree for? Remember,
Exactly.
when that job laid you off, you still got to pay back that student loan.
Show hell do.
The most educated, by the way. Okay,
Now,
let's continue with the
y'all ain't the most educated. Y'all the most enrolled. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I can do to improve my life at this very moment because a lot of this is out of my control, unfortunately. So trying to reel that back in and bring things back into my control. Can clean my office. There's a lot of papers and stuff strewn everywhere, and I don't need that energy anymore. The obvious one is I can update my LinkedIn, and boy, do I hate LinkedIn, but we do what we must. And also, I hate running, but I feel like
Imagine losing your job or being laid off in the first.
I'm gonna say this too. This is why the men are telling y'all women to go 50-50. So you wouldn't have this much on your shoulders. But again, y'all wanted to be educated and independent, and this is what happens. Oh well.
Thing you do is run a TikTok instead of go putting in applications. You're wasting time. This is my y'all,
Exactly.
women like you,
Exactly,
y'all wasting
MABW.
time.
They wasting time.
Like back then when I used to work 9 to 5 jobs, if I lost a job, I'm putting in applications. I'm trying to find the next best. I'm trying to find the next best thing. I'm sitting
Exactly.
around getting on the internet. Even when social media was prevalent, I wasn't running. I would get on social media to find a job, if that. Like, but I think they use social media for the wrong thing. Why don't you get on TikTok and find out what jobs are available in your field, especially with the degree you have? Y'all be just getting. Imagine just setting up a phone and talking to the world about how you're about to be unemployed. Like these chicks really have nothing better to do. Nothing. Just complain and wait for a man with 6 figures to come in their life. This is the type of chick right here, guys. She could be losing her job and gonna tell you once you get her next job, she ain't gonna go 50-50 with you. Like, motherfucker, you're the one struggling.
Exactly.
I could go for a run and
Struggling
just
and won't
expel
go
some of
50
this
50.
energy I have right now. And lastly, I can be delusional and pretend I am a jobless influencer. Um,
Not everybody can be an influencer, okay? Not everyone can be an influencer. Stop this shit. Not everybody is meant to be a damn influencer. Damn.
yeah, and that's all I got in me. So I will try again tomorrow. Yeah, the day's over.
So I just got laid off from my retail job. Let's talk about it. So this morning I was getting ready for work. This was around 10:30, and I was supposed to go into work at 12. And then I get an email from our company's HR manager, and then he's like, "Can you hop on a call real quick?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on?" At this point, I kind of knew what was about to happen. So I got on the call, and then he basically goes on about how the company's really slow, and it's affecting all the other locations, and unfortunately, I am laid off. And I'm just like,
It's a retail job. You damn near can go possibly anywhere to get a retail job.
Yeah.
It's a retail job, man.
You can get retail job any damn where.
It's
Dollar
affecting
store,
retail
Walmart,
jobs.
Lowe's.
Y'all get is a retail job affecting? I know it's a job, but like can't you get another job that's pretty much comparable to like a retail job? Unless you're working at a
And here's the thing with retail jobs. Retail jobs, 9 times out of 10, are
running the TikTok.
are directed for females. So what's we
I've yet to
doing?
see. I'm sorry. Once again, I've yet to see men complain about losing a job. I've yet to see it. Like I'm talking about like some shit that continuously pops up in feeds or something. I don't see it. I don't see men complaining about women or work. It's a rare thing. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I rarely see ever men coming online complaining about women or work because men just get right to it. But for some reason, you get some women that got all this propaganda that they push out online. There's a male loneliness epidemic. The women will push out this propaganda that we're
Yep.
outpacing men with jobs that we're making. It's like, all I'm saying is, I hear you talking
Feminist
about right now.
propaganda
So I'm
is
not
what
saying
it
it's not
is.
happening. It's a possibility. But I'm just saying from what I've been seeing online, I can't tell. I just can't.
It's like for me, like I do my work. I do my work really well. I'm always on time, like what I saw.
Okay.
And then it basically says like a bunch of people at my location are just getting laid off because we're really slow, and I did not need to come into work. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my morning. Please follow me. I promise I can make really great content. Just
Please follow me. I don't want to hurt you. Please follow me. So I'm trying to make money on TikTok, making content. Just gonna talk about losing job. Y'all donate. Please follow me. How about you go follow where that paper trail go? Follow. Go get an application and follow them application. Follow these companies running our accepted applications. Y'all get online. Just say the goofiest shit. I lost my job. Please follow me. I need to build up my following right now so I can start making some money on social media. What are you pushing out? Like, what are you going to push out? Being unemployed? What are you going to talk about to your audience? Yeah, I'm unemployed. Y'all can send donations to my Cash App or to my Zelle or whatever, PayPal, whatever. What are you going to push? What are y'all pushing out to the masses? I always say that. What type of entertainment are you giving? Other than please follow me because I'm broke. No, it's no motivation with these. None.
Mm-hmm.
just help a girl out.
Well,
Quick backstory. I got fired from my job or whatever. And let's just talk about how it's no more sisterhood nowadays in the workplace. Cause y'all should have just seen the satisfaction on this lady's face because I was no longer in the position that she was in. Like y'all should have seen the satisfaction. She smirked so hard.
oh yeah, but don't worry, fellas, don't worry. You heard her. She said there's no more sisterhood in the workplace. I believe, honestly, for the most part, there's no more sisterhood at all. But the thing is, for some reason, men keep getting blamed for y'all downfall with each other. Or y'all outing each other. I keep telling the bros, women in the workplace don't like other women in the workplace. They're always in competition. Women are always, respectfully, for the most part, most women are always in competition with another woman. Not all. I want to make this clear. It doesn't apply to all of you out there. But ladies, y'all seen it before. Even if it wasn't you, it was somebody else that was in competition with you at the workplace. You're like, bitch, I don't know you. Women be like, bitch, I don't know you. I don't care nothing about you. Why are you in competition with me? I don't care. Some of you women out there watching me right now, you know in your workplace or in everyday life, there's a woman that's in competition with you for like literally no reason. You're not even trying hard. You just being your natural self, doing what you do, and she in competition with you. And you can tell it's just that aura that they give off. Like, man, this
Yeah.
competition with me. I don't know why. She just don't like me.
It's a spirit thing. You have to know when people be happy. Be happy when you not where you was no more. Like people get a thrill out of you being degraded, or people get a thrill out of you getting fired. People like that you're not in a position no more that they're in. Like y'all should have seen the way that lady smirked, like and laughed. She laughed and like it took everything in me not to cuss out. Because
You might as well curse her. I'm fucking. You laugh at me while I'm out. Well, you laugh me while I'm out my way, while I'm out the I'm getting kicked off the job, or I'm about to be out the door, I'm cursing everybody out that I don't like. Fuck it. What do I got to lose? Everybody give it that I ain't like. If I ain't like you at that job, I'm cursing your ass out. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Why hold back?
Yeah. Why be like that in the workplace? Like, why is it not no sisterhood? It is not sisterhood no more. People is not girls.
Ain't nobody there be your friend. It's the workplace. Ain't nobody there be your friend. What the hell wrong with you?
Instead, you are literally laughing in my face, excited that I'm no longer in the position that you bring in society today. It's not no sisterhood no more. People is not sticking together. People is not coming together as one. People rather go against the grain to go against you and not cheer you on. I'm talking people be happy, y'all. People be happy that it's not you. People be so happy. But what I will say, just because I got fired don't mean that that is, where my life ends. I have to stop being so hard on myself because I am hard on myself. I still got a job. I'm about to go right now. Like, I have to understand it, but it made me so sad going in there because it's just like I was super excited, about being in that type of environment and things of that sort just to get fired for asking a question. And then, like, another thing, the head folks, y'all gotta stop talking to folks like y'all crazy.
That's what they do. That's what head folks do. And that's why I always tell people, like, at the end of the day, if you're going through something at a job, as far as like they're stressing you out mentally, you don't need to be at that damn job.
So hell don't.
Jobs will stress you out mentally. Like, they will literally stress you out mentally. Like once a job starts playing on your mental, it's time to go. It's time to freaking go. Search for new horizons in this motherfucker, for real.
This is not back in the days, slavery days, where we talking about like we ain't got no sense. That's why I got the job done up, because I didn't know what else to say to you, girl. You talking crazy to me, like your tone of voice, you already have an attitude, like y'all. But yeah, I just have to keep it. It's no sisterhood no more, like none whatsoever. Like
For the same thing you could have said to them, you got to come over the internet and say.
Kibble. It's been the standard for decades, and it's failing our dogs. That's why we created Badlands Ranch Superfood Complete. It's gently aerated.
Oh, come on.
Flavor dogs go wild.
Come on, so I can skip.
Retailer today.
Get a TurboTax expert who gets your small business. You've caused quite a stir by surviving future.
Dang, I still can't skip.
This part will be familiar.
I gotta get premium.
We'll try to kill you.
I'm not playing.
Okay, Fernella. Snoring, gasping, feeling exhausted. Wake up to Zapbound.
Like, this is what you should have said that to them. Like, before you walk out the door, there's no more sisterhood left in this place. Tell them how you feel, so at least they get some type of notion of how you feel. They know. That's why I said, if people don't get fired, let it out. Let it out. What the hell with the company? You say what you gotta say. Like, F all you leave. Ain't no sisterhood up here. All y'all fake and phony.
people is not sticking together.
I literally got fired on my day off. I woke up this morning, wrote a text to my boss saying like, hey, you about to graduate, we talked to HR, they would love to keep me here, but they literally can't because I'm about to graduate. And I work on campus, so like my job is for students on campus. And let me just tell you how this brain works. So I feel like some people are like, oh my gosh, I just lost my job, where's my income gonna come from? This. But my head, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, thank you God, because God just opened the door for another opportunity for me. Like, I don't know what's to come next.
Like these baby hairs. What is this? A Jim Carrey / baby hair? Like, you got the Jim Carrey swoosh on the side. Yo, y'all gotta stop with these baby hairs, man. I'm sorry, but it be some stuff. It be certain stuff that just irks me with these hairstyles sometimes, man. Especially the baby hair shit. Like, y'all hairline be way back here, and then y'all push the the baby hairs from the middle of your forehead all the way to the front of your eyebrows. It's like, stop. You don't got baby hairs. Stop.
They don't.
Are these baby? Are they sold separately? Can you just buy like baby and just stick it on the side of your forehead or something? I don't get like, is these shit sold separately now? I be seeing some weird ass baby hairs on stuff. Like I can see if you do like a little tiny. Bitch, you be having the biggest, longest baby hairs I've ever seen in my life. In my life. The baby don't even have baby hairs like that.
I don't know if I'm about to walk down the street and somebody can offer me a $1 job. I don't know what's in the count. I don't know what's going on. But I know that God's on my side. I'm going to be okay. But y'all, I love my job. And I'm also thinking about it like, for undergrad, my job really, I was there for over a year. My job was very relaxed. Like I would just go there and sit and be there for like an hour. And there's some person who's in undergrad who needs a job, who would love to have this money and these opportunities and the ability to study for their classes while working and have a chill job.
You know what's bad when you get fired from an on-campus job when you're at the college? That should tell you where you're going with that degree. Imagine being part of a college. You work in a dorm or somewhere in the college while you're attending that college and they still fire your ass. Prepare them off.
Now they have the opportunity because I'm about to go and I'm about to move on and they're about to go and they're about to have a job and they're about to have money and they're about to have so many different things going on just like I am. But it's like y'all, things really don't be lost.
She's got no clue.
I don't take an L. I never take L's. I don't know what that just happened, what I just did with my fingers, but I never take L's. Trust me. I feel like everything is an opportunity and a door for something else to walk through that door. But I know
You losing your job is an L. What is we talking about?
I'm not pressed on it. I'm not really stunning it.
Lies.
You're stunning it. Look, you're online. On TikTok talking about it. Instead of making moves to go get another job on campus or off campus. It affects you if you're talking about it. That's if you lost the job and came right to TikTok to talk about it. Make moves. I'm not with the talk, I just make moves. I get busy. I'm a big believer in I can show you better than I can tell you. And when you see me again, I'm going to be much better, motherfucker.
You know, everything's gonna work out. Like that, everything's gonna work out. I'm a blessed girl. I can't.
It was just purely cut and dry. It's like, hey, given the current situation, I can't do this. I don't have, to bring you on another contract. I want y'all to picture this. You're getting fired from your federal contract with no warning. Once again, you set up your camera to cry and listen to yourself getting fired in front of the world.
Why? Why do they do these humiliation rituals to themselves? Idiots.
The mental state of some of these chicks, man, it's like...
It's weird.
And then have to clean it. Hold on, let me make sure this is... Yes, we can definitely do that. But right now, kind of, it's crazy. It's just overall, it's just, mayhem, within the government right now. That's the unfortunate situation right now. So that's what we have to. So just go get another freaking job.
Yeah, get a job.
Yeah, I mean, so you still have some GFE, right? You have the laptop and what else do you have there?
Yeah, I have my laptop and my kids.
Okay. So, yeah, so call. It would be so hard for me to come online and cry in front of y'all if I lost it. I don't know. I just can't come online crying. Like, I be crying is something that you should do in your own personal space.
Exactly.
Now, if you lost like a family member, you want to address it, I get it. But it's like, I cannot fathom coming online crying about a job. Especially if I claim to be the most educated and can go get another job. That's just me though, man. I can't speak for everybody, but I can't come online crying about some shit like a job that isn't worth. I'm not crying for motherfuckers that aren't worried about me. I'm not crying for no job that don't give a damn about me. I'm not. These jobs don't give a damn about you. So I'm not gonna shed any tears for no. I would never shed a tear over a job ever, ever. It's not worth it.
Call the help desk and ask them, hey, how do we return it? I'm assuming they will, send instructions on how to do that. Because there's a lot of different kind of direction coming from the administration itself overall. So, they don't know what they're doing. Meaning they
Well,
don't
it
know
wasn't
whether
anything based off performance or anything like that.
no. It is not based on our performance or anything like that. It's just this whole situation of the government, going through so much change. It has been there's a overall funding has been cut, and they're canceling a lot of the research. Today is the last day. Okay. Yes, you can reach out to us. We don't usually do a discharge letter per se. We can definitely, you can definitely ask her for a recommendation letter, and then that should be,
That's definitely the thing. If you can get a recommendation letter from a company so you can get another job in the same type of field, that would be definitely a plus.
Should be easy to do. The discharge letter is what is the email that I sent.
Chick, just get another job. Why are you sitting there recording yourself crying?
Okay.
So dumb.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be in touch. I think that there's some good work that we could do. Yeah. So we'll figure out something. Okay.
Let me come online, record myself crying because I lost a contract because of the government or the federal shutdown. Gonna come out here, cry about the situation, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't get it. What's the point? What's the point?
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, take care.
What's the purpose behind this?
Viral into Business Insider for sharing my story about getting laid off at Deloitte, and I want to talk about how Deloitte does not value the family units. After I shared my story in September and it went viral globally with over 2 million reads, so many people on the internet reached out to me, whether they used to work at Deloitte, they even currently work at Deloitte, or just people around the world who resonated with it. And surprisingly, it was mostly middle-aged men, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised because corporate America is very masculine. But what I was disturbed by was just some of the stories I was hearing from men who are fathers about how the culture at Deloitte specifically was not supporting their ability to have a balance between family life and work life. And so one guy, he left Deloitte during COVID. He used to work there.
But a lot of jobs are like that.
Most jobs aren't built like that.
Pretty much, they go right along with family life and how you have to pretty much be there for your family. A lot of men, for the most part, men in general, it's not just at that company. It's a lot of jobs like that where men aren't able to pick up, women too. You aren't able to get your kids from school whenever you want. You aren't able, and I'm talking about, this is why a lot of people have to put their kids in after school programs. Kids don't even be going to school.
Yeah.
But they have no choice but to keep their school, they have no choice but to keep their kids in after school programs because they can't even get them after work. Especially when it comes to men, because men are the ones usually taking on jobs with longer hours and that are more demanding all the time, because most of the time men are in trade type professions, whether it be electricians, plumbers, commercial drivers, HVAC work. They're in fields that in all different types of time. So
yeah,
there's a lot of men that don't have a balanced family life because
exactly.
They're really out here working these jobs where the hours aren't pretty much, they're not universal to go along being able to be there for their kids. I believe that wholeheartedly. Usually women, for the most part, they're taking on these structured 9-to-5 jobs where it's like When the kids go to school, the women go to work. When the kids get out of school, the women are coming home from work.
Exactly.
Of course, it's not. I think I'm just saying. I think there's a lot of jobs like that, especially when it comes to men that are like that.
In a higher level position, and he talked about how he and his wife had a new child, and it got to the point where he was feeling very heartbroken because he had to travel all the time. His child got old enough to the point where he would start crying and realizing, you know, daddy's always gone, daddy's always.
And I told you, I talked about this before. When I had my firstborn son, my teenage son now, when I was driving a commercial, I was out of town like for the first 3 months. I was only back home on the weekend. So I would leave, come back home on the weekend. They would call back, yeah, you gotta get on the road. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, there's no way I can do that. I said, I straight told, after that job ended, I was like, I'm not taking on no more jobs over the road. I'm not doing it. Because, you know, you make great money, but that money ain't worth, to me, the money wasn't worth not being able to see my kid grow up. And that's when I really started making, I told y'all, for the most part, it's like around the 2017, that's when I really focused on, like, yo, I gotta come up with a plan to actually be my own boss. And I just started doing small things here and there until I was able to be here now. I'm my own boss now. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I can wake up when I want to wake up. I make superb money. I love my life. I wouldn't trade my life for nobody else. I love my freaking life because I have so much freedom. Once again, at these jobs, I understand that you can make so much money. Some of y'all got great 9 to 5 where you make so much money, but it's not worth it.
Oh, hey, team.
It plays on your mental sometimes. Sometimes, I promise you, I don't know if any of y'all ever did this before, but have you noticed sometimes that when you take either a pay cut or a reduction in hours or some shit like that, do you see how much better off you feel? The thing is, y'all let society control how much y'all need to work because of y'all spending habits. And that's why I said y'all spending habits gotta die down a little bit.
Right.
If you don't got these crazy spending habits and you're not a big time consumer, you'll be well off with a part-time. You'll be surprised how you can survive off a part-time job while you're working on something else making money. That's how I started off. I straight broke my job from 8 hours a day to 4 hours a day. And I said, this is just what it's gonna be while I was working on building up my own business. And then after I was able to build up my business to the point where I could survive off making this a month so far. Then it just kept taking, I was good. I'm telling you, that's why I've always been the MABW team. Get your shit in order because you have a skill. You have something that you can do and you do it very well. Just run with it.
Is leaving, and he was just, you know, telling me, he's like, I don't want to be that father who's always gone, that my child only knows me as a paycheck essentially that sponsors their life. And I think it's, you know, really showing how our culture is shifting because, you know, these companies like Deloitte, which maybe prioritize, you know, profit and trying to get as many hours.
All companies, they don't give a damn about you. You're just the number.
It's business. All they care about is how much money they make.
Why would I go out
That's business.
For a company that's gonna make me a slave?
God.
Somebody out there talk to me.
You goofy ass woman.
Why would I go waste my time getting a degree? Once again, I have 2 degrees. Okay? I have 2 degrees. Uncle Sam paid for my degrees because I was in the military. I was in the GI Bill. So I might as well have put the GI Bill to use. So I went and got 2 degrees. I got one in business and I got one in media communication. Both of those degrees serve me to do what I want to do for my own business, not for somebody else. They benefit me in my business, not somebody else's business. Y'all out here getting these degrees. People think about it. You're out here getting these degrees to be a corporate slave. To be in a rat race. Who wants to do that? And then you get these degrees and they still start you off at the bottom. Well, you got the credentials, but we still got to start you down here at the bottom to build up your experience. Somebody out there talk to me. You still got to build up your experience. You don't got the experience yet. So you're going to tell me, I just wasted all my time to get this degree, and you going to tell me that I don't have the experience to do the job, so I still got to start down at the bottom?
All right, baby. Yeah, the snacks for my health goals. Watch this.
way up after I got this degree that cost me about $50,000 to $100,000. I'm in debt to get this job that I can't even talk at the top. Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up.
Their employees possible are asking you in return to sacrifice the most important aspects of honestly being alive as a human being, and that's being a part of your family, building memories with your family, having relationships. And I think that,
Ma'am, unfortunately, most businesses don't care about that. All they care about is how useful are you to their company. The end.
that even though people like to make fun of Gen Z, the thing is, relationships are an important part of life. And after COVID, it really put things in perspective that family and friendships are everything. When we were stripped of the ability of being able to hug someone, being able to look at other people, and not be afraid of passing, COVID to one another, that makes you realize how valuable human connection is. It's powerful. And the truth is, like, we need connection. We need
We do.
relationships of all kinds to be happy. And so I think that this idea that, oh, you're just going to make a lot of money and have this title and that's going to fulfill you is ludicrous. Another example is another person, took paternity leave to be with their newborn and to just support their wife. And I think that's amazing because especially as women, traditionally, you are expected to take care of the invisible labor of having a home, raising a family. And so the whole idea of, corporations becoming more modern is that they're not just assuming that, one, women should sacrifice their femininity or even feminine desires like wanting to have a family in order to, have a successful career and be in amazing leadership positions at corporations, but also two, fathers, men who are in touch with their feminine energy.
Whoa. Stop.
Us wanting to help our wife,
Stop.
our girlfriend,
Stop.
after they have a child, have nothing to do
Not that feminine energy crap. No. Uh, it bugs me when women say men need to be in their feminine energy. A man doing that is unnatural. Men are meant to be masculine. The end. Women are meant to be feminine. The end.
Men don't have feminine energy, just like women shouldn't have masculine energy.
Thank you,
We're doing good so far,
MABW.
and I'm not knocking what you're saying as far as everything else, but men, we're not tapping into feminine energy because we're doing what we're supposed to do as dads. Or if we see our girlfriend or our lady needs rest, we're grabbing the baby to give her some rest time. That's not tapping into your feminine energy. That's being a father, a masculine father.
Thank you.
Stop throwing this feminine shit out there on men. We're not tapping into no
Please.
feminine energy.
So
Guys, I'm
sick of
telling you
that
right now,
shit.
you cannot walk up to any heterosexual woman and tell her that you have feminine energy. She will dismiss you at foot. Somebody out there with women, I'm gonna ask y'all right now.
They gonna call you gay.
You're a heterosexual
I'll
woman
say
that
it.
loves men. The aura, the essence of a man. When they tell you that sometimes we have feminine energy, what are you gonna do? Because I'm telling you right now, women, you cannot walk up to a heterosexual man that loves the essence of a woman and say, I got masculine energy sometimes. It ain't gonna work.
You can't do
Two
it.
masculine people can't be bumping heads in a household.
I'll be back in a second, y'all. Hold
It's
on.
not gonna work.
It can't
Stop
work.
pushing this propaganda out there.
Can't
I know
work.
y'all like to see men soft side, but don't get up here and talk about he's showing his feminine energy. No, he's just being the dad. What happens
Exactly.
if he's being a masculine dad helping your wife or your lady out? I don't get it. Like, it has nothing to do with femininity. Stop, ladies, with the feminine shit in men. All right? Because when he's too feminine, he's gay, and y'all mad about it because you didn't know he was gay. Then now y'all want to push something else. Stop.
They want to be involved with the family. They want their kids to know who they are. And for this other gentleman he got removed off his project when he returned from paternity leave and put on the bench. And that is just disheartening to me because that, by chance, also, he was a person of color, and that didn't happen to his other colleagues who were Caucasian. And I think it's important to bring up these discrepancies.
Okay, that is the case, because what I'm hearing you say is that he went on paternity leave and he got laid off from a project that he was on, but it didn't happen to his other counterparts, the Caucasian colleagues. Did the Caucasian, I don't know for sure, but did the Caucasian colleagues go on paternity leave at the same time he did? Because if that's the case and they didn't get taken off that project, he probably might have a lawsuit that he could have happened. Because I know I would. Shit, fuck all this dumb shit. That's what I would do. No shit, no funny.
Even in places like Deloitte, where it may seem like, oh, this is a top organization, they treat everyone, with kindness and fairness. And I think it's important to show how even these men are suffering from the patriarchy. The patriarchy is very damaging to everyone in it. And when I had men and women and people of all backgrounds, it didn't matter if they were white, black, purple, or polka dotted, were seeing how they've been harmed by not getting like Deloitte. And it really goes to show that we need to get back to remembering that first, employees have lives and relationships that are very critical and important.
Jobs don't give a damn.
They don't care.
They don't give a damn that you have a life outside. You're, at the end of the day, you are theirs. You are a number. They want you to be invested into their company. You're a body. You're a number. That's.
And here's the thing that some of these businesses are doing, but they ain't gonna tell you about it. They be looking to see whether or not if you're married or if you're single. Cause if they know that you're a single person with no wife, no children, them the ones they gonna try to work the HELL out of. Let's get back into this.
What are. I always tell y'all that. And that's why I will forever tell y'all to work on your own shit while you're working a 9 to 5. So in case anything ever happens, at least you know you took time. All these years you worked building this company up, but you never built up your own thing. Take time to build up your own thing so you can have your own that you call your baby that you built up. Because these companies don't give a damn about you. They will get rid of you at any moment. They'll lay you
They sure hell will.
And then what? Okay, what you gonna cry to them? They still gonna lay you. They don't care. People get unemployment. That's what they got unemployment. That's what they got unemployment insurance for. Yeah, you will let you collect that. You were good, but not good enough. You gotta go.
Important to them sustaining, and relationships need time for you to build them, to nurture them. And some might say, oh, that's so silly, like that's a very woman or feminine thing to say. Well, you know what, as someone who's spiritual, right, we all have feminine and masculine energy, and therefore it's important that we all have communities.
And this chick here sounds like a feminist too.
Outside of work that are authentic to us, places that we can have fun in and just feel safe, and that are not centered around just making money and status and power.
She still don't get it.
I just wanted to share these examples.
You poor fool. You're poor fool. You just don't get it.
Just how these patriarchal ideas that money and status are the only things that your life should revolve around, and that one should be chasing, and that building relationships and nurturing your family life is something that is looked down on as feminine and not important or valuable, because it is important. It's the most important thing, and COVID taught us that. But I want to hear
the damn video right there.
What?
COVID did teach us a lot.
Yeah.
It taught me that what? Make sure you have your own, because these jobs, if you don't get something that they want you to get that you don't want to put in your body, they're gonna let you go. That taught me a lot. I mean, even though I didn't have to go through it because I was a trucker, so commercial drivers we weren't forced to get jobs. But my heart was really going out for the women and the men that were like working in hospitals, working in an environment. I don't know whether it be, I don't know, but so many
There we go.
that were working at companies or jobs for 15 or 20 years. they were getting let go because they didn't want to put something in their body that they knew nothing about. Putting a
Bingo.
in their body that they know nothing about. And once again, I'm not saying that that is what caused a lot of shit to happen, but y'all know how many people are passing away this day and age at a young age? 40s and 50s is young to be passing away at. People are having, people are dropping dead out here respectfully, like flies in their 40s and 50s. All of a sudden. Back then, everybody, for the most part, you heard people, back in my day, I'm saying back in my day, 80s, 90s, people were like dropping dead like around 70s, most likely, at the earliest. 40s and 50s is young. And it's like they don't have no explanation. Oh, and something with their heart. Or it's like, it's sure a lot of people have a heart attack lately, and a lot of people just drop dead lately, mysteriously. That's just my opinion, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now let me know what y'all think about this.
Okay, this is it. Thank you, MABW. Now we're about to go to Just the Girl Talk.
Once you reach your second baby daddy, bitch, stop. Don't get another one.
How many kids do you have? I know you have a son.
I have 5.
All by the same man?
Absolutely not.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So one thing that I discuss on this channel often is the fact that Black women have a lot of children. And the way that we are so selective with the type of shoes we want to buy or the handbag that we want to buy, but not the men we choose to have children with, is a sick thing. And it is heartbreaking, and it is unfortunate that this is the reality of so many Black women who, on average, have about 3 kids, right? And a lot of them have 3 kids, 2 baby daddies, 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. And I want to share this video clip from Kendra's show, a mashup of the women who have been on her show and their fathers of their children. We're going to come back and talk about it. How many kids do you have? I know you have a son.
I have 5.
All by the same man?
Absolutely not.
Ooh.
What am I having kids by the same man?
Absolutely nothing. We just go, absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, that just was not what panned out in the choices that happened. 5.
Missing kids. How many kids do you have, baby girl?
I have 4.
Okay, all by the same man?
No, ma'am.
How many men?
3.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 3.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3 different men.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many kids?
I have 4.
All by the same man? How many men? 3.
I got 3. I got a 10-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 4-month-old.
Do they all have the same dad?
No, I got 3 baby daddies.
What up, Lee Turner? What up,
Yes,
Lee?
I have 7.
You really have 7 kids?
Yeah.
You gave birth to 7 kids?
Yes.
You're 33 years old?
Yes.
How many men?
1.
Liar. Liar.
Why are you not with that man? Are you with him? You're married?
No, I'm engaged to a different person.
Okay, you have 7 kids by somebody else and you're engaged. So why are you calling me?
Because my engagement is going left instead of right.
And all these kids are by the same man.
You can say that.
Yeah,
No,
factually. 7 liabilities. Fact.
Don't have games with you. Okay? So you have 7 kids. Are they all by the same man or not?
Some of them are.
How many men do you have kids by?
Such a liar, bro.
All your kids were by 1 man. Do you have any kids?
I do. Brace yourself. I have 7 children.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
5.
How many kids do you have?
I have 7.
You have 7 children? How old are you?
I'm 34.
Straight
Are they all by the same
liability.
man?
The last 4, yes.
Why you not
Walking
with the kids? You got a
liability.
4-year-old, 2 3-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Long story.
Long story,
when
my
I
ass.
didn't know he was married until I got pregnant, and that's when I found out. He ended up.
I got called cap on that. Talking about, oh, I didn't know he was married. Really? I'm about to put the women up on game real quick. If you can see him, if you're with a man and the man only sees you on certain days of the week and at certain hours of the day, there is a possibility that the man's got somebody. Again, I'm just saying. Let's get back into it.
How long did you date him before you found out he was married? A year. Okay, so that means you had 4 kids by him knowing he was pregnant. I mean, married. After I found out. Do you have any kids? Yes, I have 7. You have 7 kids? Really? Mm-hmm. So you put 7 kids out of your vagina? The last one I had a C-section, but yes. By how many men? 3. And do you have any children? Yes, I have 5. All by the same man?
Factually, fact.
How many men, baby girls, do you have kids by? 3.
So, when I watched that, y'all, and just having the same reaction that he had in the...
And again, shout out to It's Just a Girl Talk. Shout out to her.
Videos was just like, wow. Right? Like, the fact that so many, 4 kids, 3 baby daddies, 5 kids, 5 baby... Like, this is the reality. And the problem that I have with this is, as I said, we get to say, don't bash us, don't do this, I require this, this is my requirements, but
yeah,
why
you're probably right, Lee. You probably got more daddies.
Requirement to lay down and have and get you pregnant. How? How come you can be so selective and choosy after all the baby daddies?
Yep.
Because you were young.
And I got to pause this for a second. There's such cat from the pits of hell. Talking about, oh, I was young. If you were young, you should have been too young to gap your legs open. If you're old enough to gap your legs open, you're old enough to use contraception.
It was a one-night stand. But now, because I'm older, you think the men who are coming your way and coming into your life are supposed to be the 6-figure top-earning man to take care of you and 5 kids by 5 different men. Let's make it make sense.
Woman, go ahead.
So I got a question for my ladies, and I know this is going to get y'all mad. So y'all swear, y'all get online all day, every day, and act like y'all just got the highest standards. And I'm not judging nobody for what they do, because it could have been me too that was a baby mama. But it's like, why do y'all baby dads not have to meet these standards that y'all put on these other men? Like, why don't y'all baby dads have to pay all the bills? Why don't y'all baby dads have to be the richest? Why don't y'all baby dads have to do all this stuff that you trying to get all these other men to do? Because it's like, y'all swear y'all be having all these options and all these rich dudes checking for you, but you having a baby by a man and a bum. Like, why did you have to have a baby by a bum for you to try to have these type of standards? And if you supposedly got all these options, then why don't you just go get one of them? You know what I'm saying? These dudes that supposed to be doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I just don't know. Like, cause y'all getting on here acting like it's so many rich dudes checking for y'all. So why don't y'all go get one of them? And why didn't y'all have one of their baby in the first place?
Did she lie? There's no lies. How can we be this, like, it's like the audacity. As I said, we are so quick to say what I'm not going to tolerate and I'm too good for this and I look too good for that. But you lay down and had kids by multiple men. It's like every man you have a child, every man you lay down with, you have a baby with. Every man who say he like you, you have a baby with.
Yep.
But then y'all get mad at women like myself, other creators, men who call out the behaviors of black women and the effect on young black girls who are being raised to think that this is okay. This is cool. It's not that big a deal. Oh, we just having a good time. Oh, I'm just young. This whole I was young thing, and you be 29 years old talking about you was just young. You weren't young.
Please.
You made a conscious decision and you opened up your legs. And then you tried to make it seem as though it should be no big deal. And then you're crying about how your baby daddy don't take care of none of his kids or none of their kids when you ain't even know the man. So why would you expect him to be this stellar father? You met him 2 days ago and you got pregnant. Why would he just want to take care of you and the child that, like, and that's the part that women don't. And
here's another thing Some of these women lay down with a person, don't know the person's name, get pregnant by the person, and then when the dude says I'm gonna need you to get rid of that, some of them do get rid of the child, some of them don't. Some of them gonna sit there, bring the child to term, and think that a baby dad's gonna do something for a child. Ain't Why is he gonna take care of something that he didn't want in the first place? Riddle me that.
I don't understand about these women. It's like we claim to be so smart, we claim to be so educated, so intelligent, but you, for the life of you, can't pick a good man to save your life. Why do we want to keep having all these kids? Like, why is there no birth control? Why, like, after you get to a certain point, and I'm gonna show this.
And mind y'all, there's different. There's at least 54 different birth controls for women. Pick one. And Plan B does not count as birth control.
Video for y'all of having two baby daddies, it should be it. That, like, lock it down.
I want to say this, ladies. Once you reach your second baby daddy, bitch, stop. Don't get another one. Don't get no another nigga, no baby, bitch. For real, I'm starting to agree with the fellas. Once you hit 3, 4, 5 baby daddies, bitch, 6 baby daddies, you out of pocket. You have no fucking value.
No, hold on. If you're 343 has a man or has a woman, if you're a 343 baby daddy, you out of pocket. If you a 343 baby mama, you out of pocket. Plain and simple.
Like, no bullshit. Like, it comes a point. Like, it do comes a point. I just feel like when it comes to, you stretching it with the second one, but I understand things happen, but bitch, you not gonna keep telling me like shit just keep fucking happening to where you gotta keep on changing baby daddies. Like, that's just crazy.
Lock it down. It sounds wild. Wild. To have 3 and 4 and 5 baby daddies. And these be the women, I'm sorry to say y'all, but these be the women who be having all of the smoke for people who call out the behaviors that's happening. They the ones who are so offended. Can't nobody judge me. Also want to have the highest standards. Like I said, it's the audacity. And then a lot of them are raising little girls who are watching their mom have baby after baby after baby by multiple different men. Or even having babies after baby after babies by a man who didn't even commit to them. Even the idea that I've heard women say, well, I had a baby by another man because I didn't want to have a second baby daddy. So I just had another baby by him. So again, you're thinking about what you want, but I wanted another baby and I don't want to have a second baby daddy, so I just had one with him. But what about that child? Did the child need a good father? So you wanted to have a child and for your own selfish reasons and forget what the child needed. You know he a deadbeat. You know he's a bum, but you don't care because you want a baby. And the child has to suffer. And this is the sad reality that happens too often in our community. And I watch young girls, 14, 15 years old, pregnant, having children. And it's like, whatever. Like, having a baby means nothing. It's like,
unfortunately,
it's whatever.
In today's time,
and that's a very, very big deal. The
very, very big problem.
Have a child. Number one, risking your life. And giving your life to commit to raise a child on strong foundation, strong values, morals, respect, all the things. But where has that gone? Where has it gotten us?
Yeah.
Every time they get on Kendra show, how many baby daddies you got? 4 or 5? How many kids? 5? How many baby daddies? 4? It's like,
it's just sad.
The stories are too familiar for it to.
And here's the reason why men do not fuck with Kendra G's show. Her show is for bumquishas and pookies. That's what the Kendra G show is for. It's for pookies, ray-rays, and bumquishas. That's what it's for. Her show, at best, It's a shuck and jive show at best.
B, everybody's making it up about black women. Everybody's lying. We all can't be lying. We all cannot be lying. I'm sorry. We all just can't be lying. Okay? So, let me know your thoughts on this topic. Drop it in the comments. Share what you think. Please share what you...
And I got a clip here from SANDRA FAYE. This one is crazy. This one is called Since When is Abandoning Your Family Empowering? Y'all gotta listen to this one.
Magnus Pro was a game changer. It made all of your cables disappear. With the world's first...
And this is actually very sociopathic. Your baby's running up to you, mommy, mommy, wanting to show you things, wanting to get your validation, want to show you love and care. And you're looking at them dead in the face, planning to abandon them, planning to leave them. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel,
yeah, this
share
one
the
here
video.
pissed me
You
off.
can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. The title of this is Black Woman Says She Abandoned Her Husband and Children, Moved to Nashville to Go Find Herself. That's already some nonsense. Talking about you left your family.
That's just straight selfish. This selfish demon.
I left my kids and I moved
You
to
selfish POS.
a whole new state, rather. Just me, no one else. And I didn't move because I didn't love them, but I finally decided to love myself too. And so
You can love yourself with your kids, ho.
you know,
The hell's we talking about?
life, which is great, you know, it's awesome. But you know, all this time, like I was wearing a smile, but deep down, like I wasn't really happy inside, you know. And so one day I realized that I couldn't keep living a life that made everyone else comfortable while I was crumbling inside. So literally, like I made the most hardest decision, like
Ma'am, you don't abandon your husband and kids. If you got stuff in your life going on, take it behind to therapy. You don't abandon your kids and husband. The hell's wrong with you?
the most soul stretching decision. Like,
bitch, you have no soul. What are we talking about here?
Talk. Yeah, talk to him,
like,
Sandra.
am I supposed
Talk
to feel
to
bad
him.
for you? Like,
Yeah,
just
this
saying
B
is
ain't
so
got no
just be like,
soul.
oh my God, yes, you tried so hard. Oh my God, you
Gritty
you had
piece
to
of
do
shit.
this for yourself. Oh, poor you. You were taking care of a family that you opened your legs and created. Oh my God, I can't believe this was happening to you. Bitch, talking about soul stretching. Ain't nothing soul stretching about this. You are soulless. I can speak on this because I have 2 children of my own. I don't even like when they go away to go spend the night at the grandparents' house, even though I love that they get to, you know, spend time with the grandparents, just to be like, hey, don't cool out, just chill. It's all good. They're good. But in my mind, I'm like, my babies. I wonder how Bella's doing. You know, they haven't really had Buddy yet because he's, you know, he's still nursing, so he has to be with us. But I'm just like, oh, how's Bella doing? What's she doing? What's she up to? Did she eat? What's she eat? How's she doing? Is she acting a fool? Like, I'm worried about my baby the entire time. I could not even fathom picking up and moving to a completely different area away from my child and not being with my child every damn day or most days. Like, that's so effing weird to me. You have to be soulless. You can't possibly tell me that you love your babies and you doing that, because there's so much joy you're supposed to get when you see the little lives that you've created. Like, I find myself multiple times in a single day where
Key word: supposed to feel joy. Unfortunately, a lot of modern women, unfortunately, see their children has burdens instead of blessings, and the only reason that you'll see your children has a burden is because most likely you lay down and had a child by a guy that didn't stay around. Most likely. And that's why women need to learn to marry before they carry.
I'll be holding my daughter and I just look at her face and I'm just like, how are you so perfect? Like, how are you just everything perfect? And then I look at my son and I'm just like, oh my God, like you look just like your dad. So precious and just happy and moving around. And I see all the different things that they're doing. Buddy, he's starting to walk. Bella, she's doing more advanced things as a toddler. I'm just like, these things are so amazing to me. And I can't fathom cutting cold turkey, just going across the planet to go be somewhere else away from my children. Let alone my man, don't even get me started. Let alone packing up and moving away from my family. This heifer is insane. And you say she had 5 kids, all hers biologically. That's crazy work. So you carried these babies within you. You know how close that is? Like, you developed these babies in your body and then went through whatever it was to get them out, because whether it was a natural birth or a C-section, both are very difficult to deal with. So you went through that 5 times and you see those babies, they have your DNA and you could just pack up and move somewhere else and be away from them? Talking about
don't make no damn sense.
Soul stretching. Bitch, you have no soul to stretch. Because if you did have a soul to stretch, your ass would be back there with your family.
Damn
now, if you
right.
didn't want to work it out with the father, that's one thing. You would not be leaving your children. You would not step out of your children's life.
Ever. And that was to pack my bags and move to Nashville. I actually, one day I just woke up and, I was just like, well, I can't do this anymore. Like, I feel like I need to do something different, like, other than what I'm doing. And I felt like I needed to find me again. Like I said, because, I felt like I was losing myself.
Yes, you are no longer yourself when you decide to become a mother.
Exactly.
And that's the tough reality. And I'm not
It's not about you no more.
You can no longer be the broad you were before you had...
And here's the thing that pissed me off with some of these women who have children. They will sit there and say, I gotta have a life too, No. Your time to have a life was before you had children. That was your time to have your MF in life. Was before you start popping out children. Once you have children, it's not about you. It's about them. And if you can't get that, go F your damn self.
That's the tough reality, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You can no longer be the broad you were before you had children. Just like I'm not going to be the broad that I was before I had children, where I could just go on a whim and just leave the country and do all this and just go concerts, go all these different places. No, I got to find myself within motherhood. And it's not easy. I'm not saying that it's super easy to do that, especially if you got real little ones. And you also have to work. Obviously, it's not going to be easy, but it is something that you have to do in order to take care of your family, but then also take care of yourself. I'm not saying that women should be running themselves ragged, because that can be very detrimental to the children as well. If you're not taking care of yourself and then you're presenting that to your children, that's what they have to look up to, especially you little girls, and they see the mother run ragged. That's not a good look. And then the little sons, they see their mother run ragged. That's not a good look for them either. So you do have to take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself does not mean you remove yourself from motherhood. That's not at all what that means. It means you communicate with the husband, with the father of your children. You work something out and you tell that man, and if he loves you, he will try to help you figure out a way to designate if it's time for yourself. Maybe you take a spa day and daddy stays home with the kids for a little bit. Every night you get about an hour. You put the kids to bed a little bit early. You get yourself an hour to sit in the tub with some bubble bath and a glass of wine if you're into that. You find other ways. You find new hobbies that fit with your new lifestyle of having children. That's why I'm getting back into baking, because that's something I can do while managing everything that's going on in the house. You find yourself in motherhood, not outside of it, because motherhood is now your new parameter. This broad is insane. Unrattled, thank you for the $2 tip. You said, I feel like, yeah, she didn't think. She didn't think this through. It's all how
I feel.
What do you think your children are feeling? When my babies cry, it does something to me, okay? Even if they're crying because I told them no and I'm going to stick by that no, it still does something to me to see my little babies crying. You done up and left your babies. And I know children, they're very attached to their mothers. Very attached. And so you've removed yourself from those babies. What about them? How is this affecting them? Not even considering the husband yet, because that's a grown man. And we all have to deal with our grown decisions. He has to deal with the grown decision they laid up and had babies with your bum ass. So that's something he has to deal with. The babies did not ask to be here. They did not make any choices to be here. They just had a bum ass mom who chose to leave them, which is crazy work. Like I said, it has to be sociopathic because you didn't think about how anybody else felt. It's all about you. You know, and this is speculation that even with the role of motherhood, how you're saying you were doing all this, I highly doubt you were doing any of that. I feel like you were probably very
Facts, you had to find balance. Right,
because for
18.
you to arrive at this conclusion of me, what about me, that lets me know you weren't thinking about those babies the entire time. This whole time you're doing things, you're like, I want to be doing this, I need to be doing that, I want to be doing this. So you're not even putting your effort, your all into what you're doing for your family, what you're doing for your kids. Because the whole time in the back of your mind, you're just thinking about all the other things you want to do, as opposed to being in the moment with what you're doing for your family. So it's most likely half-assed. And then also, you have no empathy for your husband, because we are going to touch on that too. This man chose to have babies with you, and if that was your husband, he put a ring on it too. So there's no wiggle room for baby mama. No. He put a ring on it. He made you an honest woman, had babies with, from what we're seeing, just you, and you're going to abandon him with 5 children. You're gonna abandon this man. It's already difficult to raise kids with 2-parent household. It just is. And let alone, you said you had 5. But we're saying you had 5 kids. And you done left this man with all this responsibility that y'all decided to take on together. Y'all were married and had these kids. That is a shared responsibility. And you're just gonna up and leave? You're gonna leave him with the bag? You're gonna leave him with not only doing the duties that he was already doing when you were there, but now he has to pick up the slack and do everything. Now, I hope that he has a support system, like grandparents, aunties, uncles, folks that can come in and kind of help him fixing the mess that you created, hopefully. Maybe this is a blessing that this broad isn't around those kids, because then her ugly, evil ways won't rub off on him. And if she has daughters, hopefully they see this type of behavior and they're like, I will never be that type of evil, hateful of bitch in my life. Hopefully we can turn these lemons into lemonade.
Rewinding, I had actually applied for a position with Vanderbilt. And I ended up getting the position, and they were offering a sign-on bonus as well as a relocation bonus. And yeah, like I got the position and I took it. So anyway, no safety net, like no guarantees, no nothing. I applied for my apartment and everything. Like I literally like got approved for everything.
So not only are you a B-I-C-T-H, you're also a dumbass. Is that what I'm hearing?
Like right away. So it seems like everything had just fell into my lap. Like it was what I was supposed to be doing. And because of that, like it really validated my decision to leave. And so I did that. I get to Nashville. I started rebuilding my life. You know.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. It's crazy. And so when women say that men...
And I want to pause this. There's a lot of things I do not agree with Anton on, but I agree with Anton on this one, that this shit here is crazy.
Don't know what they talking about, that guys just complaining about women that are breaking up their families. She didn't say he cheated. She didn't say he wasn't a good guy. She said, I love him, all of this stuff. Kids is awesome. And so she just completely abandoned her family. She planned this. She applied for jobs. She knew where she wanted to go.
And that's a good point to bring up, that she planned this. You sitting over here and you got your babies in your face, and the whole time you're sitting here planning to leave them. Y'all realize how sick and twisted that is? Your baby's running up to you, mommy, mommy, wanting to show you things, wanting to get your validation, wanting to show you love and care, and you're looking at them dead in the face, planning to abandon them, planning to leave them. I hope that father got those babies into some kind of therapy. Your mother abandoning you, it hits very hard. It hits hard when the father does it. It hits way deeper because you grew inside that woman it hits a lot harder when it's like your mother is abandoning you. That is so sad. And my heart goes out to the family that she abandoned. My heart goes out to that husband. My heart goes out to all those babies. They don't deserve that. And if he did remarry, hopefully he found a woman that was willing to take on all of that so that they have a strong mother figure that actually shows them love. And honestly, in that situation, if she's choosing to be there, choosing to love them, choosing to be a mother figure to them, then that should hopefully give them the validation that they need. It's like, oh, this woman is choosing. She doesn't have to choose to be here and be a mother to me. She's choosing to be that. Hopefully they have a mother figure to replace this bum ass. And I don't feel any ways about calling her a bum ass. You don't abandon your family like this. And
So
it's
hell
just sick
don't.
and twisted to me that you could be looking in your baby's face, knowing good and damn well you plan on leaving them.
So either she just an incredibly selfish person that only care about herself, or is something else happening, and maybe it's some people over there, or maybe she wanted to slut it out, or maybe it's a guy over in Nashville, but somewhere along the way, women only focus on themselves.
And that's the sad part. You got selfish broads out here who will build
Very
your life with
selfish
somebody.
broad.
And then they'll say crazy stuff like, I'm graduating from my marriage. Shout out to, what was it, Tia Mowry?
Tia Mowry
I'm
with that
graduating from my marriage.
bullshit.
While you got a whole family, a husband, and some children. Extremely selfish. It's not that you have to find yourself outside of being a wife and a mother. No, you have to find yourself within that. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. You know, everybody expects everything to be easy, and that's the problem. If everything was
Not
super
everything's
easy, understand
easy.
you'd be bored with life. You'd have nothing to live for. But because it's hard, when you put in that work, you'll appreciate it that much more.
Damn
It'll be that
right.
much more genuine. Try your best to avoid broads like this. I have no idea how you spot this before it gets to be too late. Not sure. And she's a very pretty lady. She looks well put together, articulate. That's the scary part. There's no guarantees. You could be dating a woman, she seems A1, and then turns out she's one of those, I need to fuck myself bitches.
Here's this one here, messing with Sean.
Yesterday, let's get to it today. This is more updated information on man killed in Dallas standoff used alias to access high security jobs. How?
Yeah, how?
How? Child.
Stunning new information about a story we first brought to you here on CBS News Texas. We now know the legal name and criminal background of a man who was using an alias while working as a security for high-profile banks here in Dallas, hotels, and even a U.S. congresswoman. He was known as Mike King in the law enforcement community.
See what
where he also ran an
else I can
off-duty job
find.
placement service before being shot and killed by Dallas SWAT this week. Our J.D. Miles with the latest on what he's learned.
The more we learn about this, the more questions we have about how a convicted felon could not only navigate the halls of the U.S. Capitol as a security officer, but also deceive local law enforcement officers into believing he was one of them.
You know why, y'all? You know why? 'Cause
Why?
if you don't think you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. As long as he doesn't think he's a criminal, then he's not a criminal. And allegedly, and I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, but allegedly, because I don't know, but I know, allegedly, right? He black, you black, we black, it's all good, because, you know, nobody black would ever do anything wrong, right? God, child, if he said his name is Mike King, then his name is Mike King. You ain't got to vet him. I trust him. He tall, handsome. He probably got pretty hair and bow legs. It's all good in the hood. Child, don't let this story turn into anything else. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But child, I think y'all know what I'm thinking. Oh my God.
But also deceive local law enforcement officers into believing he was one of them. Sources say the man known as one of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's dignitary protection officers was using the name Mike King as an alias. CBS News Texas has learned from multiple sources that his real name is Diamond Maziere Robinson. Robinson was...
Child, that don't look nothing. What? Tether? Oh. Tether alert? Is this a tether alert, y'all? Look at that. He tall. I mean, she's short, so I really can't go by her, but it looks like he tall. He handsome. He thick. He got muscles. Got a little hair on his face. I can look at that. Look at that. Look like he could be bow-legged. Look at it. Look at it. He look like he got bow-legged.
Messy ain't shit.
Oh yeah.
Messy ain't
But I was gonna
shit.
say, let's see what his hair looked like, because I'm telling you that might be it. But JP says, thank you, boo. CC, you just deleted your Venmo. I was about to follow up saying I've been proud of your progress. It's been showing. Happy Sunday. These ninjas. I tell y'all, they ain't shit. Excuse me, MSDs. Don't be listening to JP, okay? Don't. He full of it.
Aspen Crockett's dignitary protection officers was using the name Mike King as an alias. CBS News Texas has learned from multiple sources that his real name is Diamond Maziere Robinson. Robinson was 39 years old and the subject of a federal investigation when officers pursued him into the parking garage of a Dallas hospital on Wednesday night, where he pulled a gun and was killed after an hours-long standoff. He has multiple arrests and convictions for theft between 2009 and 2012, some of them at the felony level. It appears
he deserves a second chance. It's okay. He should be able to be with a sitting congresswoman and come and be around all the rest of them and be inside of child, wherever the hell they go. Down there in DC. Excuse me, he can be down there. You don't know. It's okay. You don't know. And it sounded like a tether alert. It just means that they might not be from the United States. But
they're probably not.
That first part of his name, and then he just added on Robinson. That name don't even seem like it goes together. Like maybe he named after his father or something. Anyway, look at that. He got a decent smile. Look like he got a little half smile right there. Hey baby. Hey, this is the interview. Hey boo. Hey baby. I got you. Don't worry about it. Look at these muscles. Just look at me. I got you. I take a bullet for you. I love my sisters. You know I'm gonna take care of you because you're my sister. I got you. I've been doing security forever. Here's my resume. You ain't gotta look into nothing. Don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna find shit.
Messy ain't worth a damn.
You trust me? I trust you. We black. That's all that matters. Okay. Alright. Shout out to the other one on the other side. They hopefully he alright.
the sentences for those convictions, which all resulted in a guilty plea, led to fine.
Oh no, not another mugshot for this weekend. Not another mugshot for this weekend, y'all. This is the second mugshot of the weekend. I'm not laughing at this man. Rest in peace to this man, right? Y'all know what I'm laughing at. It looks like mugshots are a thing. Don't forget, if you don't feel like you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. JP says MSG gang fun, MSG takeover. Say that mess for FD and HT. We not trying to hear that, none of that. But he's cute. He's got a thick ass like neck. Damn, nigga. Damn, he lost some weight. Look how big he is in this mugshot. Look at him over here. Yeah, he hit the gym. He hit the gym for show. He said, let me get it together just in case Jazzy decides that she wants to hire me. I gotta look good for the ladies. Child, y'all be out just know you're gonna fall for it. He good looking, he tall, he got muscles. Come on now. She was just like, hey, boo. Okay, boo. Thank you, Reaper. He said, MSG stand up. Oh, Lord. But do hit the like button. We're not playing those games today, child. We not. Come on. This is an MSG right here, okay? Criminal. MSG criminal.
It's no more than $2,500 in sentences of probation from 1 to 5 years, and in one case, 10 years. Despite that criminal background, sources say Robinson was able to forge a
pretty hair. Shout out to me. Pretty hair. Shout out to me. Child, I'll take another lap around and take my victory. Oh, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
New identity is Mike King, where he not only became a prominent figure as a security officer for Congresswoman Crockett while in office and during her recent U.S. Senate campaign, sources say the convicted felon was able to run a business placing North Texas law enforcement officers in off-duty jobs through his business called Off-Duty Police Services. Some of those officers tell CBS News Texas that Robinson, who they knew as Mike King, told him he was a detective with U.S. Capitol Police, which may have led to the federal investigation that resulted in the hunt for him this week. He was wanted for impersonating a law enforcement officer. Documents obtained by CBS News Texas show a person named Mike King receiving payments for security services from Crockett as recently as last year. One payment was for $340, but it's unclear how he was hired and how much he was earning as one of her primary security officers. The Congresswoman's staff told CBS News Texas it's waiting for more information before answering questions. Sources say Robinson had contracts or employment agreements to provide security at several downtown Dallas hotels, banks, and his church. Sources say he was known to drive what looked like vehicles used by undercover federal agents with stolen license plates. And tonight, sources tell us Robinson was using his law enforcement off-duty job placement service to promote security jobs for the upcoming FIFA World Cup games in DFW for $90 an hour. CBS News Texas has also reached out to U.S. Capitol Police over Robinson's claim that he was one of them, and also whether they ever subjected him to a criminal background check. But so far, we have not received a response. J.D. Miles, CBS.
Well, go ask Jamel. Just go ask Jamel. She know. I'm sure she got all the answers. Because if, excuse me, Lawrence is saying that they're saying that this was racism, of course it is, child. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't with you colors. Y'all say some shit that just don't make no sense. So, them investigating an alleged criminal and him being in a standoff with a weapon, knowing he lied, and then being able to get into the halls of Congress. And listen, I don't know if it's Jasmine Crockett's responsibility. I don't know. But it's somebody's responsibility to vet the damn people that be with them and coming down there to DC. I don't know if it's her. But this sounds crazy. And it's about to get crazier, and we will definitely follow it.
Yep.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Okay, and that's the end of that. We are indeed about to go to another one from DEEDEE. Here we go.
Countdown Meeting Ultra 360 AI conference host with dual touch screens. Easily set up and start a face-to-face hybrid conference meeting. 2 ultra-wide-angle lenses capture.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video for you guys. Listen, before we hop into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It's free to subscribe, share, and like the video, and hype the video up, y'all. So we're back with another Michael B. Jordan video, you guys. So in this clip, which is from O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel, shout out to O'Shea. In this clip, it's saying Michael B. Jordan reportedly rejected Lori Harvey's phone call to congratulate him for his Best Actor Oscars award, send her to voicemail. Oh my God! Allegedly, that's what they're saying. That's what the rumors are saying. I want to know your thoughts on it. Shout out to O'Shea. We're going to go ahead and get into the video, y'all. We're going to break it down. We're going to give our thoughts. Make sure you leave your comments and thoughts and all of that in the comment section as well. I want to hear what you have to say on this one. But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
On March 15th, 2026, Michael B. Jordan would win his first Oscar award for the movie Sinners. And of course, the first thing that people started to think about was, did Lori Harvey fumble the bag?
I'll be right back,
y'all. In 2022, Lori Harvey allegedly is the one that forced the breakup with Michael B. Jordan. He was still an A-list actor at that time, but he was not the A-list actor and producer and director that he is now. And so people were looking at this, especially women, as some sign of power or leverage, the fact that she could leave Michael B. Jordan. And that's the whole sort of get up there. So in the last 4 years, his value has really compounded in the positive direction. And Lori Harvey has kind of stayed exactly where she is. And then now the rumor that Lori Harvey reached out to Michael B. Jordan to congratulate him on his win for Sinners, and she was ignored by him.
Now, before we continue, some would argue, we gotta go there, that some would argue that, hey, there's nothing wrong with her reaching out to congratulate him. Most women would be like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure men will look at it and say, oh, you know, most women, not too many men probably understand it a little bit better, seeing as they're saying that she is the one who broke off the relationship for whatever reason, we don't know. But most women would say there's nothing wrong with her calling him up to congratulate him. They were in a relationship, so what's wrong with that? Well, I think that's because a lot of women don't understand how men move. You don't understand how men think, and you don't understand what a man goes through when a woman walks away from them. So it's a different response. Women don't see a problem with a lot of things that men see major problems with. So that already should tell you how different we are and how different we think and how different we move. So if you're thinking like a man, most men would understand why he didn't answer that call. Most men would understand why he didn't give it any attention, because he doesn't want to allow any type of that space to come in and disrupt what he got going on. Y'all are not together. There's no, you don't have to have a conversation. It was a nice gesture, but I'd rather pass, because I don't want to, they just move on. Once they move on, and that's it. Ain't no coming back, ain't no all of this kind of stuff. So most men think like that. So I thought, if this did happen, if this is allegedly true, then I think he did the right thing by not answering that call and just keep it moving. It's not that important. Y'all are not together. Y'all have no ties to one another. There's no need for you to answer that. If that's how she feels, great, but keep it moving. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
It caused this reaction to come out.
They always come back around, fellas. When you're doing good, she's going to try to come back in on the action. That's when it's up to you to tell her, you worked hard to get yourself out of that dark place. Don't let some disrespected you in the past and did you filthy come back in your life. She's a cancer. If she did it once, she's going to do it again. Take your success, take the high road, make that and tell her to get the in your life.
Facts.
We can relay this
Facts.
to us. What would you do if your ex broke up with you? You started doing very well a few years after, and then she hit you up or messaged you to congratulate you on some success that you had. What would you do?
Okay, step number one is don't respond immediately. Okay, I want you to wait. Now, why is this so important? Because responding instantly sends a signal to your ex that you have been waiting around, that you're eager, and you're far too available.
Yep.
Now, if you wait and you take it easy, it shows confidence, emotional control, independence, and other attractive, positive, strong qualities.
So this was some pretty good advice. Like, if a woman is reaching out to you after you've broken up, what steps do you take? And most men, we go through this after a relationship. Then there was some other stuff.
Reason number one, they're trying to keep you in friend zone or backup mode. They still want to see if there are better options for them out there, but they don't want to lose you. So they text you to kind of keep a friendly relationship so that if they change their mind about the breakup, they can come back and get you.
Right.
Do not fall for this. Never accept friendship from your ex.
Okay, this is important because is Lori Harvey messaging Michael B. Jordan because she wants to put him into the friend zone? Well, he hasn't contacted her for a long time, and that's the reason why she's doing so. Or,
number two, you went no contact after the breakup, and they're starting to get curious about you, and they're starting to worry that they might actually be losing you. Number three is that they're breadcrumbing you, and they're trying to bait you into chasing them. Stay in no contact.
Yeah, listen, I definitely agree with what he's saying, and I think this is a tactic that women use. You want to keep something that you know is good in your reach. You know what I mean? So she knew that she probably fumbled Michael B. Jordan. She knew that it was, it was probably a bad decision because her feelings or whatever, and she want to make sure that she can keep him in the position or keep him around so that if things go bad with any other relationship that she's in, if she run out of options, she'll know that he's still available there for her, that he could potentially be an option. And that's why I think women do this. He's not somebody that you really want to be with, and you walk away, but you think that he's still into you enough to the point, or you just that girl and you so beautiful and you got it going on that he's going to keep his options open for you. But what they don't realize is that a lot of men move on, and it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, doesn't matter who you are. Once you walk away, you kind of, you do something to them. You basically show them what you are capable of doing. And when women show men what they're capable of doing, it changes them in a sense. Because now they realize they don't see you in the way that they normally see you. They see you in a different way that shows, oh, okay, in the right scenario, you would do this. You would do X, Y, Z. So now it's like their guard is up and now they don't trust you. So this is why it's difficult for them to accept you back once you violate them or do something to them to show mistrust. You get what I'm saying? Or that they're not trustworthy in your book, that you are not who they thought you were. And so that could have been a situation with Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Look, he's moved on. She moved. She wanted to go. He's not going to run behind you and chase you to get you back. And I think a lot of women believe that that's what men should do. Even though you're telling them, hey, I want to move on. I don't think this is going to work. You still in the back of your mind want this man to chase you. You want him to keep running behind you to make you feel good so you can keep saying no. But the only reason they do that is because they know that if you're that desperate and you really want them, that they could go off and screw whoever, be completely different relationships. And then when those relationships don't work out, they always have you in their back pocket. They always have you in the friend zone waiting for you to come around. And that's what women want. They want to know that they got you secured no matter what they do. No matter how reckless they are, no matter how many times they show you that they don't choose you, they still want you to be lingering around just to be ready and willing to accept them back because you're so hung up over them. You're so, wanting them so bad. They can do anything and you just going to still be waiting. So they can go all the way around, wait till they go get in their 30s and 40s, screwed, ran through, married, divorced, all of that, and they know that you still got a love for them that's just waiting. And you'll do anything for them. And so you'll quit what you're doing to go get them because that's how much that's what they want you to be. So they can always have an option available when they're ready. And that's exactly what Steve Harvey did, in my opinion. Her stepdaddy. Steve Harvey did the same thing. He told Marjorie he been wanting her years ago. But she basically let him know, baby, you ain't got enough clout for me. You ain't got enough money for me. So he waited and said, oh, I'm gonna show you, or I'm gonna go make it big, and I'm coming to get you. And so that's exactly what he did. And she knew what type of dude that was. He wasn't her choice. She was into the drug lords and stuff from what allegedly from what I've heard. So she didn't want him. But he said, I want her. Ooh, she was bad. And he had never had no bad woman looking like bad be like that. So it's like, oh yeah, I gotta get you. Because I seen the ex-wives and they didn't look like her. So to him, that was like, oh, I gotta get this paper. Because that's the only reason I could get her. I had to
Talk
get
about
the
it.
paper. So he went got the paper and then he got her. But was
Simp
she his
ass
first
Steve
pick?
Harvey.
No. She went on, she
Simp
told him, the only
ass.
way this gonna work, baby, if you got some paper. Because I can't get with you without no money. I ain't gonna be struggling with you. You ain't really what I want, so I ain't gonna accept you, and you ain't got no paper, so you gotta get the paper. He went got that paper, he went for her, and now he got it. That made him feel good, and allegedly, it might not be working out so well, which I wouldn't be shocked, but that's their business. So that's basically what a lot of women tend to do, especially women who are attractive and attracted, and when they have a lot
Like
of men
mama, like
attracted to
daughter.
them, they try to have these men in their back pocket. So when they've done everything that they wanted to do, and they went in circles and tried everything they wanted to try, and it don't work out, they have you waiting because they know you head over heels for them, and you're just gonna be sitting there waiting to get the scraps of them or what's left over from them. And you're gonna be willing to pour your all into them. And you are really not the man that they really want. They just know that you're loyal to them and they could use you in that way, honey. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did reach out to him to see where his head is at. If he didn't respond like they're saying, then she knows now, she can't use him. He's not waiting. He's moved on. And she's going to just have to move on too and continue to move on. That she can't go back and pick him up as an option later on when everything else has failed for her. This man is thriving. He's successful. And he was successful when she met him. So I don't, this Oscar is just a cherry on the top. He was already successful. He seemed to be a decent enough man to where they could have worked it out. But she thinks she's better than the program. She thinks she can do better. So go ahead and try to do better. And just leave him alone because he's moved on. And he's not sitting back waiting for you, waiting to pick up the pieces with you. No. And I don't think that he should sit there and do that. I don't think any man should. You have to know your worth and know who you are and your value that you contribute and move on and find somebody else. If you ask me, I think him and I don't know. They say Tessa is her name, Tessa Thompson. I think they said she's married or she's in a relationship. But them two seem like they got a lot of good chemistry together. It seems like they could be in a match, but I don't know. But yeah, they definitely seem real cool and close and stuff. That might be a better match than Lori Harvey. I'm just saying, I don't know, child. But listen, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe. Leave your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. Stay tuned for more, you guys. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in another one. Hype up the video, yeah.
And that's the end of that. I got one here. I got one here from Danica Marie. Let's get it.
Y'all, I had to share this with you all because when I came across this video of this young lady here going off, I said, finally, okay, we are starting to see so many more women out there become very bold and very open and honest about what is at play. And I have to take my hat off to you all and salute you ladies out there because I already know that it is a tough position to take. You're going to get scrutinized. You're going to get picked apart. You're going to be called a hater. You're going to be called somebody that is male identified, a pick me.
I'll get back on camera in a
And
few
so
minutes.
I know how tough it can be to take a stance that is
I'm
the
still
righteous
here. I'm
stance
just eating.
again, would more than likely go against the quote unquote sisterhood and having to kind of stand on your own. And so I want you young ladies out there to understand that I am standing with you and I support you and I absolutely respect what you are trying to do. All that I hope is that it's not falling on deaf ears and the other young ladies out there can take heed to what we're trying to do and do things differently because we already know what is waiting on the other side when it comes to whole culture, when it comes to wanting to be, a part of this whole fake luxury lifestyle and trying to play on men and do all of these really silly, ridiculous things that will feed into the illusion of you being a boss chick or you being a well put up woman and so on and so forth. It comes with a lot of dark sides to it that nobody likes to explore because they don't want to step on the toes of the quote unquote sisterhood. But let's get into it, you all. Shout out to Chrissy. I will put the name of her channel on the screen. It is escaping me right now, but I believe it's called Chrissy Comments, something like that. But salute to her. Y'all go and feel free to check out her entire video in its full form. But I just decided to piece together some of the clips that she had in her video discussing this topic at hand and really breaking it down further, okay? But again, y'all get the lights up and let's listen to what Chrissy has to say about the whole hold out lifestyle because she is shaming y'all. All right, Chrissy is bringing back shame, and I am so proud of my little sis, or maybe she's my big sis. I don't know, but she looks pretty young and youthful. We could even be the same age since I don't know, but nevertheless, that's my little sis from now on, and we want to break it down.
So apparently being a 304 is now a new vlog trend on TikTok. The girls are cashing in. They're showing this wonderful lifestyle of eating crab legs and throwing money in the ATM. So let's take a look.
Okay, let's see what this is. It says, me drunk, eating crab legs, getting paid bands for doing nothing, getting paid off your ex-husband when I tell you I love my life. So this basic chick here, eating cheap-ass crab legs, is out here bragging and boasting about how she's able to live a luxury life and a good life off of somebody's ex-husband that pretty much is out here just slanging pain on her and dogging her out and slutting her out. Like, she's making it seem like that is the luxury life to live, and she don't have to do anything to get that. A crab leg. Are y'all serious? Honestly, I want to know, are you whole serious? Are y'all really out here bragging and boasting about having to be put into a pretzel position for a crab leg? Yeah, because I let your ex-husband all skeet on me, and he take me out for crab legs. I'm better than you. I'm a bossed up chick. I'm living my best life. I love my life full of cheap crab legs and peen. Girl, gross.
This is tonight, and it's only 8:11. Real hustler, bitch. Keep adding zeros up.
So my number one issue with this whole 304 trend and these girls doing these vlogs, like this vlog lifestyle, is that this is once again marketing to young kids. I told y'all that I was gonna, start doing my 304 content, I guess. So this is the room that I got. I paid like $100 for it.
$100 for a hotel room. Check. That is the cheapest hotel room you can probably get out here. You sitting there trying to flex on a cheap ass hotel room. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down.
Just in case.
They got like a little sofa. I can sit with my coloring book and my little, candle. My first night here was $100. My second night here was like $85. I didn't pay a deposit, but they do charge a deposit. You got a full mirror. Yes, I caught it.
So you a cheapo.
Now, oh my God. Get the lights up for me. We have
This
got to make
cheap
this
ass hoe.
widespread so that other young ladies can be aware of the damage.
You was
and
embarrassing.
the that they are being led to. Okay, so first things first, the other hoe was out here bragging and boasting about having crab legs that she didn't have to do nothing for besides double hand twist and whatever. But then shortly thereafter, it was a clip of somebody getting a whole bunch of money, I guess, sent to some kind of bank account. I don't know. And I'm going to be honest about it. Only getting a few stacks after having a whole bunch of different men hit it from the back. It's not something that I would be bragging about. I'm just going to be honest about it. You can make a lot more on a damn YouTube video than the money that I've seen you bragging about selling your puss for. I'm just being honest. And it's no shade, no tea. I'm just, look. Y'all out here making it seem like, oh yeah, cause I'm eating crab legs and y'all see my money going up and it's only 8 o'clock. Ma'am, I've had a YouTube video. Just one. I had a singular YouTube video. Get what you just got for having to sell the twat in a day. Yeah, I mean, so it's not really the flex y'all think it is. Then you have this goofy female here showing off a 304 hotel room that's just the cheapest looking ish. I'm trying to watch my language. This is the cheapest looking ish I've ever seen.
Then you got the restaurant.
What is this? What is this, ma'am?
Cheap ass, big. I got my soaps and stuff already out.
And we keep saying, oh, what's happening? Why, Chrissy? Because she's making it seem like this is some luxury stuff. No, it ain't. You got a basic futon ass couch. It's junky as hell. I'm just not understanding, Chrissy.
You want my little 304 content, I guess. So this is the room that I got. I paid like $100 for it.
You can't get a better room, ma'am?
$100 room.
That's what I'm
really?
Saying. These hoes is broke.
Cheap hoe.
They're broke. Matter of fact,
cheap
let's
hoe.
break it down, y'all, because I did do a little bit of research. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. So this whole little video clip I'm going to share with y'all as we continue to go on into the video, it's pretty much a lot of these 304s making it seem like they're making so much money, they are living such luxury lives, and so on and so forth. Yet we can see them eating cheap crab legs and being in bando hotel rooms. Anyway, this is what I came across. I decided to research and see how much do ex-workers really make, right? It says, while platforms like OF highlight high earners, the reality is that the average content creator earns significantly less. One source suggests the average person on OF makes around $200 a month.
Really?
Can I be honest with y'all? And you know what? I'm gonna try to be transparent with y'all today. All right? Because I really want to help these young ladies out there to understand that you do not have to sell your soul and sell your body.
Y'all 304s are dumb.
A few $100s, like that's crazy. No money. You should be looking at yourself like you are priceless. That's first things first. But let me go to one of my least performing videos over on YouTube, right? So this video here, it did not do well. As you all can see, it ranked 10 out of 10, which means that it was the last performing video out of my recent uploads, okay? On that video, I made $124.21 as of today. Now, that video is going to continue to make more and more money. But yeah, that's my worst performing video. And it was only 19 minutes. I didn't have to suck nobody's peen for 19 minutes. I didn't have to get put into a damn pretzel for 19 minutes. I didn't have to sell my damn soul and my integrity for 19 minutes. And I made damn near $200 off of a terrible performance video. We're not even going to get into the ones that do well. You know what I'm saying? So
alternatives, there's better things to do. Okay, you can move with righteousness and integrity and make what y'all are making, selling y'all's damn coochies for. You know what I'm saying? And it's no
Talk
shame.
about it.
It goes on to say this is partly attributed to the platform being oversaturated. So it's too many hoes. Okay? It's too many hoes out here. Like, somebody got to do something that's righteous. Somebody got to do something that's actually productive in the world. Amen? Amen. But let's continue because it's more. All right? And I found this to be very, very eye-opening. It says, street-based X work. Pimps and traffickers may earn substantial income from X workers, potentially ranging from $5,000 to $32,833 per week. So, the people that are directing traffic, and y'all know we trying to say we gotta watch out the YouTube, the ones who are managing the hoes are making way more money than the others. So being an O all the way around is just like, ooh, why? You're like the runner girl. What? It says they typically employ multiple X workers with a high turnover rate. Customers may be charged an average of $150 per hour. And I just showed y'all my YouTube video. The one that did the worst. Okay? And I made damn near that. Like, please. It says customers may be charged an average of $150 per hour. And my video is only 19 minutes. Okay? It says, though prices can vary based on factors like the X worker's age and background. However, research suggests that street-based pros, okay, itself may not be particularly profitable for X workers. Clearly. Okay? Clearly. Because, ma'am, look at this hotel room. Okay? We can sell y'all broke. You know, I got my suitcase. Yeah, I like a little sofa. I sit with my coloring book and my little, candle. My first night here was $100. My second night here was like $85. I didn't pay a deposit, but they do charge a deposit. Ma'am, you just spent all your damn money on the hotel room. Y'all only made $200 a month. Y'all only just made $150 an hour. You ain't spent that on a damn broke ass room. Excuse me, y'all. My passion. It stems from just being frustrated and tired of seeing, women subject themselves to this. I know what's waiting on the other side for y'all, and it's not pretty. A lot of y'all end up strung out. A lot of y'all end up passed around. A lot of y'all end up, and I don't like that. I don't like that. And y'all are doing it with crab legs, cheap hotel rooms, and a few $100. You got a full mirror? Yes, I call this a mirror. And then you got the restaurant this big. I got my soaps and stuff already out.
And we keep saying, oh, what's happened to the youth? The youth, they say, what's happened to the youth? This is what's happening to the youth. This shit right here, okay? These girls who had to go into prostitution and sex work they now have a platform, and these platforms allow it to show people how much money they're making in a night by doing some nasty, nasty stuff for some nasty, nasty men under the disguise of clients, under disguise of #304. These girls are subject to some serious, heinous crimes out here that are very real and apparent in today's world.
It says up to 3 in 4 X workers report being assaulted at some point in their career. Wow. And let me make this abundantly clear. Even in the article that I put up for you all, it says while platforms like OF highlight high earners, the reality is that the average content creator earns significantly less. It's the same thing with what we're seeing with those women out there with all of the stacks of money, and they're on this trip and on this cruise and they're on this vacation or whatever the case may be. It's the same thing. They're showing you all the highlight reels. Best believe that is not happening for the average, and it's not even happening to them on average. They're showing you all the nights to where they did win big. But is that happening ongoing? No. Is that on a consistent basis? No. Is that every day? Absolutely not. Which is why they are broke. But let's continue.
So to sit up here and do a luxury escort $2,000 night montage is so misleading to people, so misleading to impressionable people, impressionable young people, kids, that there are no risk involved here. Your life, your physical safety is the biggest risk.
Facts. And I want to take that back. Let's blow this up.
Oh my God. And I'm so sorry. But, ma'am.
No.
Who is this? Life of a young and turned hoe with no help. Ma'am. This, you gotta bust it open for old man Larry that's trying to be young still. Like, you can just tell this is an old ass man that's trying to be young and hip. And, you know, maybe he had a midlife crisis. Or maybe it is somebody's ex-husband. You know, and he's trying to feel alive again. And so he want to trick off on a young hoe. And a lot of y'all cheat. Okay? Yep. A lot of y'all cheat as hell. But are y'all really bragging and boasting about being with old man wanna be young Larry? Please. I'm sorry, Chrissy. Continue, sis.
It's involved here. Your life, your physical safety is the biggest risk.
So I just want to say this. It's nothing wrong with quitting being in a 304 lifestyle because you genuinely passed that. Like, I used to dance in Cleveland. Now I live in Atlanta. I got better opportunities than to just be dancing in Cleveland.
So you went from Cleveland to Atlanta. Most likely you still a hoe. Continue.
But don't you ever quit being a 304, a sugar baby, an escort, selling just because of what other people think. Because a lot of these chicks not living that type of life because they don't have the opportunity. These chicks be out here begging. These chicks be out here sleeping with dudes for free, can't get $1. You know what I'm saying? Can't get no money, can't even get Pampers from their own baby dad. So don't like switch up what you doing just because of what they saying. Because if these hoes could, they would. They just don't look good enough to attract the type of dudes that be funding that kind of life. I don't care what nobody say. And these dudes is paying for OS and exotic dancers and everything else. So, like, don't ever switch up what you're doing just because of what other people be saying. Because the reality is that they be jealous. Don't nobody want to go to work every day. Don't nobody. What?
Don't nobody want to go to work every day. Girl, you got that right. Yeah. And don't nobody want to sell no ass every day either. Stupid.
That part, Chrissy. That part, Chrissy. And let's be very, very abundantly clear as y'all get my likes up. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all let these young ladies know this is not the wave. Okay? She out here talking about, oh yeah, because, you know, they're just jealous. If they could, they would do. It's just that they be hating on us because they ain't got no how that all you tricks tricking off on them. Man.
Very bit.
Ma'am. Look at you. And look at me and Kristen. And it's no shade, but if you think that me and Chrissy could not get in on the 304 life, please. It's just that some of us, we care about our future. We care about having morals and values. We care about our overall mental health and well-being, our physical health and well-being. It's not about the dollar amount all the time. You know what I'm saying? I really hate that for y'all. I hate that y'all are able to put a price tag on y'all souls, on y'all's coochie. All right? And a lot of y'all got kids. And so I feel like how Chrissy is looking right now, like, what? How dare you? What you done ass? And I just really hate it. I really do. I really do. But
ass every day either. Stupid.
Oh, thank you. Just stupid. Nobody wants to sell their ass every day. Nobody. I don't know about y'all, but you need time to rejuvenate and recuperate. Hey man, rejuvenate and recuperate. I don't have time to be out here busting open for Dustin, then busting it open for Ryan, and then but that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I have a whole husband, and look, that'd be a lot for me. Okay, I have a whole, and that'd be a lot. One man be a lot for me. So I can just imagine me doing all these tricks and tips and all of that on different things for $100, and one ain't enough. So I got to do another man and another man and another man just to make $300, $500. I mean, that's too much work. That is work, sis. That is work, sis. What are you talking about? Oh, don't nobody want to work. Y'all have it in y'all's minds that throwing that ass back is not a job. It's crazy. Y'all have it in y'all's minds that slobbing down a whole bunch of different corn on the cobs and eggplants is not a job. It's crazy. Like I said, I got one husband. Okay, one man. And if you're trying to do your job right, that's a lot. Okay? So I can just imagine you having to do all these different ones in one city. Like, no. Y'all working way hard.
way harder and not smarter. You could have got with you a good quality man, settled down with him, and yeah, you only got to do the tips and tricks on him. And guess what? He's going to pay the bills. He going to love you, respect you, honor you. You know, you ain't got to go out here sad like that. $200 a month, y'all? Really? $150 in 1 hour, but you had to do all this smutted out stuff? That's crazy. You can have a whole husband. And what's sad is a lot of y'all won't, because don't no man want to be with no female like this. Get the lights up.
What's up, y'all? Come spend the day with me. That's a 304. I have a trick that loves when my cat is a little sweaty. So before his bookings, I always go to the gym first. I give him exactly what he asked for, plus a little more. But anywho, after I left the gym, y'all, I was so hungry I could eat your baby daddy. But instead, I settled for some Chick-fil-A. After that, I went home, took a shower, changed my clothes, and then I headed over to my doctor's appointment. I had an appointment with my orthopedics because it felt like my legs were still behind my head. My doctor said I probably just need a new profession, but clearly she don't know what she's talking about. So next.
Yeah, I promise I'm not trying to be funny. I promise I'm not. But is she really out here trying to flex, making it seem like she's living a lavish luxury life, and her doctor don't know what she's talking about or what they talking about because, you know, I'm making all of this lavish money and you talk about I need to change my profession? Oh, no. Do you see how I'm living? Ma'am, you flexing with Chick-fil-A and McDonald's? Chick-fil-A and McDonald's. Then y'all out here bragging and boasting about being with nasty-ass old men. I'm sorry. I don't want to lie down with a man who likes steak and box. Because that means that you are a bacterial-infected man, in my opinion. Because if you like my box stank and sweaty and nasty, I mean, that means that that's what you're accustomed to. You're accustomed to dealing with all females that's like that. So you a nasty ass man. I wouldn't even want to be with you. But, I mean, this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do, and we're stupid, and we're pygmies, and we're jealous because you're able to go and buy McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
Whoop-de-doo.
Because you're able to eat cheap crab legs. How much is crab legs, y'all? Y'all know I'm plant-based, so I don't know. Let me see. And eating plant-based is not cheap, just to let y'all know. But let me see. How much is the damn crab legs?
Not that much.
It says crab legs are graded by size. So this tells you how many legs you will get in a pound. If, for example, you see 10 to 13 on the packaging, you'll get between 10 and 13 legs per pound. Okay? And it's saying that 1 pound of crab legs is anywhere from 10 to as much as $30 per pound. Are you serious? $10, $30, that's so cheap. Is it really? Yeah, because he spent $30 on my crab legs. Period. I'm high value. Really,
no, you're not. You're not.
This is what y'all are bragging and boasting about. This is pitiful work. She out here pulling up to Chick-fil-A and McDonald's after giving sweaty coochie to a dirty, nasty old man.
Oh, well. Oh. I did not mean to do that yet. Hold on.
Is she really out here trying to flex, making it seem like she's living a lavish luxury life, and her doctor don't know what she's talking about or what they talking about because, you know, I'm making all of this lavish money and you talk about I need to change my profession? Oh, no. Do you see how I'm living? Ma'am, you flexing with Chick-fil-A and McDonald's?
Yep. Pitiful.
Chick-fil-A and McDonald's.
Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful.
Then y'all out here bragging and boasting about being with nasty-ass old men. I'm sorry. I don't want to lie down with a man who likes steak and box. Because that means that you are a bacterial-infected man, in my opinion. Because if you like my box stank and sweaty and nasty, I mean, that means that that's what you're accustomed to. You're accustomed to dealing with all females that's like that. So you a nasty-ass man. I wouldn't even want to be with you. But, I mean, this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do, and we're stupid, and we're pygmies, and we're jealous. Because you're able to go and buy McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. Because you're able to eat cheap crab legs. How much is crab legs, y'all? Y'all know I'm plant-based, so I don't know. Let me see. And eating plant-based is not cheap, just to let y'all know. But let me see. How much is the damn crab legs? It says crab legs are graded by size. So this tells you how many legs you will get in a pound. if, for example, you see 10 to 13 on the packaging, you'll get between 10 and 13 legs per pound. Okay? And it's saying that 1 pound of crab legs is anywhere from 10 to as much as $30 per pound.
Are you serious? $10? That's so cheap. Is it really?
Yeah, because he spent $30 on my crab legs. Period. I'm high
What
value.
you do?
Really, ma'am? This is what y'all are bragging and boasting about. This is pitiful work. She out here pulling up to Chick-fil-A and McDonald's after giving sweaty coochie to a dirty, nasty old man, and she feel like she's, living the luxury life. And the meal was only $4.39. Girl, if you don't get out of my face.
I'm a bad bitch first, and I'm a hot mom immediately after. Because before I knew it, it was time to go to football practice with my son. Now, once football practice was over, that should have been my cue to get dinner started. Now, we ain't talking about what I should have did. Because what I did instead was go ahead and get us some Chinese food.
You still eating. You know what? This right here is what really pissed me off. These hoes be having children. Okay, that's what pissed me off. They have children out here, and they're all on social media talking about, oh yeah, because I live like this, and I can afford that, and I get this from my trick, and I give sweaty coochie, and have whole human beings that they birth on this planet able to have access to these things, able to have young classmates. They can potentially ridicule them and shame them for these things, and I'm tired of y'all. Okay, if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your children, please. So I'm telling y'all right now, doing all of that for crab legs, Chinese food, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, and a raggedy ass hotel room, it is not worth it. Please, it is not worth it. Have some morals, have some value, have some status for yourself. This is not nothing to glamorize and be proud about. Be a righteous young lady that respects her body, that respects herself enough to say, you know what, I'm not even going to put a price tag on my vagina. I'm not going to put a price tag on my body. I'm not going to put a price tag on myself. I have a lot of integrity. I have a lot more self-worth and dignity. I'm not going to maneuver like that. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, the man in the future, and you're going to want one, the quality good men in the future that you're going to want, need, and desire, they are not, I repeat, not going to take you seriously.
They won't.
Look your way.
They won't.
And your children are going to suffer too. Because they have to also bear the weight of your choices. And it's disturbing. And y'all should be a lot more ashamed than y'all are. And we do need to be like Chrissy and bring back shame.
Damn right.
Like
bring back shame and accountability.
Shame some people into being righteous, into doing the self-work, the self-reflecting, to figure out, why do I want to be a part of this type of lifestyle? Why am I viewing myself to be so cheap? We have to do that. And I feel like by us doing that, more and more young women will be turned off from living particular lifestyles, indulging in particular activities, and, just being very mindful and aware of what they are choosing to do with their lives, because it does matter, and it can and will follow you. Y'all are all on social media with this. Which means that y'all don't have any shame. So we do need to be shamed for this. This type of stuff is not to be celebrated. Y'all are really playing up and romanticizing 304 culture, and y'all are not being real about the realities. The reality is, a lot of y'all do deal with violent situations. A lot of y'all do end up on drugs. A lot of y'all do end up, X'd out. Y'all end up reckless and ran through in the streets, stuck in the streets, for the streets. Nobody wants that. And Chrissy is absolutely right when she's saying that y'all are marketing to young, impressionable minds. Young women are looking up to y'all like, oh, well, damn, I want to do that too. No, you don't, ma'am. They're not going to tell you about the STDs that they call. They're not going to tell you about the baby deletions. They're not going to tell you about how they got robbed. You did all those splits and tricks all for him not to pay you. They're not going to tell you all of that. They're going to just glamorize this to make themselves feel better and to try to make you all feel like, oh, yeah, they are living better than me. They are doing better than me. I need to get like her. No, you don't. She don't even want to be like her. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. Salute to all the young ladies out there, or women in general out there, that are bringing back the shaming of unrighteous
uncleanly lifestyles that do lead to self-destruction, that do lead to a path of nowhere.
Talk about it.
Please continue to stand your ground. Do not allow society to shame y'all into saying, oh, okay, well, let me just mind my business. No, absolutely
nope.
not. You know this is trifling. You know this is disgusting. You know this is, again, destructive. So stand up for that. And stop allowing them to make you feel less than or make you feel like you don't love women or you're not a girl's girl because you are standing up against what is wrong. Women like me and Christy actually call these things out because we do care about you. We do want the best for you. And we know this is not the pathway to living a happy, healthy, fulfilling life. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comment section down below. I look forward to what you got to say. And yeah, please, young ladies out there that still have a chance, do the right thing. Find you a quality young man and build with him. Don't build him,
right.
Build with him. All right? Make sure that
build
you are
with a
viewing
man.
yourself in the highest of lights, the highest of regards, respecting your body, respecting yourself enough to make the proper decisions. Not selling yourself short, not selling yourself cheap, not selling yourself at all. All right? But y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe. I'm going to see y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads.
And here's Red Talk Anna.
I told y'all not to go to Houston and y'all did it anyway. They told
One second.
Now I know y'all have seen all the stuff floating online about this rodeo in Houston. It is crazy. Supposed to be a rodeo, but I don't see nothing but pure chaos and trouble. Before we do anything, hit that subscribe button. Click it.
This is the second year in a row that the rodeo has been shut down on spring break weekend due to YNs fighting.
They shut down the rodeo because people out there fighting. And I'm talking about black people, your people, my people, our people. When I tell you, if I would have been a vendor, if I would have been visiting from out of state, if I would have had my family with me, I would have been pissed off because I came there to have a good time. I didn't come there to see a motherfucking boxing match. When are black people gonna understand that you don't always have to try to be big and bad? Be the bigger person and walk fucking way. This is the reason why so many people put black people, so many races, so many cultures put black people in a box because black people project themselves off to be untamable fucking wild creatures.
And them fighting at the rodeo and then they happen to shut it down. It's a reason why I don't even bother going. I can have that, man. I'm good on that.
Oh my goodness.
Something needs to be done. Okay, next year there needs to be some rules for the rodeo. Okay, you cannot come in unless you're 18 and older or with a parent, because the amount of teenagers and kids there were yesterday who really messed that fair up. I mean, the fair shut down for a minute. They stopped all the rides until they got everything under control. It was insane. I've never seen that many people at the rodeo, ever. At least in one, like, it was just so much, y'all. I had a panic attack. There were horses and policemen in the middle of the crowd trying to get the crowd under control. People were running. What are y'all running for? Trying to cause stampedes. Stampedes unalive people. Do y'all know that? Stop doing that. There were so many kids. I have a 15-year-old. There were so many kids at her age. I never want to be in that environment ever again. Like, when I tell y'all so many fights broke out last night, I'm pretty sure y'all see it all over TikTok. I was there. It was insane. Insane. It was ghetto. It was so ghetto. Like, so ghetto. And I don't know. Social media and the culture is ghettoing up everything. To where people and families don't even want to go to these events no more because y'all are stinking up the place with y'all ghetto. And it is insane. Like, there were so many people there with no food in their hands, no drinks in their hands, no teddy bears. Y'all ain't play no games. Y'all just here and want to walk around and do dumb stuff. You just want to walk around. You ain't got no money. You just have enough to get in. That's it. Not ride no rides. You ain't got no wristband on. You ain't got no tickets. You ain't got no food. You ain't got nothing. Y'all just there, taking up space. When I say never again. Never again. Like, the rodeo and me have to see each other in the daytime where the crowd is minimal. Last night was insane. I've never seen it that bad. And next year, y'all need to enforce some rules. You can't come in without a parent. You got to be 18 and older. It got to be something. Because, no, that was horrible. That was horrible. That goes down in the history books. And I've been living in Houston for almost 15 years. I've never seen it that bad. I've never. If I would have took Michaela, y'all know my daughter Michaela, she would have had a full-blown panic attack just like me. I was so scared. Like I was literally in the middle of what was about to be a stampede because people kept bursting out in these, like running super fast. Leave y'all kids at. Don't drop y'all kids off to the rodeo no more. If too many of y'all parents just dropping y'all kids off like this is just some, no, stop. If you're not going with them, I have my kids with me. Okay? Y'all can walk off and y'all teenagers, but it was so many kids there whose parents were probably nowhere to be found. Not even there. Stop doing it.
And she's not lying. When y'all drop y'all's kids off, y'all do know that these places that y'all dropping them off at, they are over there terrorizing these events.
Yep.
And before you say you don't, a lot of y'all do, because that's all you see is kids getting into fights, just terrorizing, stealing, running. It just looked like a whole bunch of packed, just like wild dogs let loose. That's my best way to explain this. This is crazy. And she not lying.
Livid, okay? Like, oh my gosh. I'm never going back to the rodeo unless it's in the daytime. And I still got 16 tickets. I didn't even get to ride nothing because they shut everything down. So I still have 16 tickets in my bag that I need to go use, which I'm going to do, but I'm going in the daytime. Okay, I'm going to take my little ones early, like when the fair first opens up. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to eat good food, fresh food. And I can't believe last night. Houston, I'm done.
Hey y'all, I'm at the Houston Rodeo. I understand we're adults. We have free will. We can do what we want to do. However,
and even though that a lot of them were adults and they do have free will, you're going to have some consequences too. So you better watch that free will that everybody be yelling about.
It's kids out here. Like, put y'all butts up. We don't want to see y'all butts. Say the butts for the club. This is a family event. Let's keep it family kid friendly. Put y'all butts up.
And you know what? That all I heard was people talking about a lot of the clothes. And you know, we live in an era right now where a lot of girls don't care. We need to bring shame back like
They don't care. They do not care.
So as far as the Texas rodeo guys, right here in Texas, in Houston, Texas, I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are complaining about how the women at this year's rodeo is underdressed and how there's BBLs everywhere. Well, first I want to say this. Yes, Texas is the home of BBLs, guys. You're not going to see as many BBLs.
So you trying to excuse their behavior? Man, you don't get your ass out my face. You simp ass son of a bitch.
Women are underdressed this year at the rodeo in 2026. No, this must be your first time at the rodeo in Texas. It's been like this since day one. Women wear Daisy Dukes. They wear the little small shorts with the cowboy hats. Me personally, I don't really see a whole lot wrong with that. I mean, we are living in a different time, guys. We're not living back in the old days anymore. We're living in different times.
And sir, you are part of the problem.
I bet he don't see a lot wrong with it. There's still a matter of some type of discipline. You gotta have some type of respect for yourself. What do you mean different times? We are still made of the same thing. Ain't no different times. Common sense is common sense.
Someone was saying, well, it's very inappropriate the way that the women, dress, and there's children there, and, but here's the thing right here. There's a side for the adults at the Texas Rodeo, and there's also a side for the children. I think a lot of people are just using the fact that it's a lot of women who walk around with their cheeks out. They're using it as an excuse.
Blah, blah, blah. Shut your bitch ass up.
But it's not really as bad as you guys think it is. Yes, it is a lot of inappropriate stuff going on. Some of them are wearing the shorts a little bit too far, up the butt, man. But everybody's fishing for a man. Everybody want to look good. And most importantly, people are out here fishing. That's why they dress like that. They're fishing. They're trying to capture the next rich person. Y'all know how it is. Texas is full of billionaires. So... But yeah,
dude, go to hell. Go to hell. You simp ass son of a bitch.
I wouldn't let them stop me.
Go to hell.
get your eye full while you're there. I mean, shit, it's free. You ain't gotta.
And of course, the man would say that. I'm gonna tell you what, and
Simp ass
this is the
bastard.
crazy part of women feeling like and being so liberated. What did he just say? He said women are fishing. I'm gonna tell you what. This is why women think they can go get billionaires and millionaires because of people like this. I don't care what you want. It's a difference from what you want and what you're gonna get. You attract how you dress, okay? I don't see nobody getting a billionaire by dressing like a 304. I'm sorry.
Ain't nothing for it.
You gonna get attention.
And this here is gonna be the last clip.
Keep somebody. You gonna get the kind of attention that's gonna make them call you, slide in your DM. Look at that. Look at them over there. Look at them just having a stampede. Just running around. Like some wild bulls or mustangs let loose. This is not good. I blame the parents. I blame the parents.
Hell yeah, blame the parents.
Look at this.
Damn
no
right.
Training. No home training.
At all.
How do you drop y'all's kids off
and just leave?
You don't worry about your kids' safety. I mean,
and you know the sad thing is they do the same thing in Atlanta. Sit there, try their kids off at the mall and go on about their business. That's why some of the malls in Atlanta getting shut down. Cause y'all people down in Atlanta ain't home training your damn kids.
This kind of event should not turn into something else. It should not turn into anything negative.
Shouldn't, but it does.
This is why they say discipline is disappearing. The culture is cooked. Culture's cooked. Women wearing things they should not be wearing. Guess this is that body positivity. Everybody be screaming about, huh? You just wear what you want to wear. It don't matter if kids are around.
I guess so. I guess so. I don't know.
When the kids are acting up, when they dressing like this. Look at this. Look at these kids.
No guidance.
And I'm not saying all kids and all people act like this when there's big events like this. Look at this. Look at this. They are fighting. Wigs have been torn off. Even the men are grabbing the wigs. They're dancing with them. It's funny to them. Cameras all over the place. Nobody helping nobody.
Nope.
Look like Mad Max out there.
No home training.
Look at this young man out here just shucking and driving. Thinking it's cute until it's not. This is sad. It was just about 4 to 5 fights right here in this spot. A young lady was jumped. And all you can think about is doing the percolator. I know you lying. Like I said, we are cooked. I blame the parents.
Blame the parents.
Get those kids.
Blame the parents.
People might not like, this is not rodeo behavior. This is young home training. It's like they wasn't raised. They was dragged up. Look at them. They think everything's a joke until it's not. This looks just like the Carnival Cruise.
Yep.
This is black fatigue. All over again.
Yep.
Just a different place. Same black fatigue though. You can't raise the kids on IG and TikTok and then you expect them to be civilized. Because this is what you're going to get.
And this is the last clip, y'all. I thank y'all for being here. See y'all again soon. Like, share, subscribe. I thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed this little live stream. I'll see y'all later. Peace.